Alexis Allister's tearful reaction as Liverpool transfer exit confirmed. Luis Diaz has completed his move to Bayern Munich after Liverpool reluctantly agreed to sell the Colombian, who issued an emotional farewell message to the Reds on Wednesday. Allister and Van Dijk pay tribute as Diaz leaves Liverpool for Bayern Munich. Alexis, Allister, and Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk voiced emotional farewells following Luis Diaz's high-profile departure from the club. The Colombian international has completed a move to Bundesliga giants Bayern Munich, signing a contract valid for 3.5 years. The transfer fee is understood to be in the region of $88 million, with Liverpool reluctantly accepting the bid after failing to secure terms on a contract extension with the 28-year-old winger. Diaz exits Anfield after an impactful 3.5-year spell. Having joined from FC Porto in early 2022, his decision to leave came despite Liverpool's recent Premier League title triumph, highlighting his desire for a fresh challenge after talks broke down. While both Barcelona and Bayern had shown interest earlier, it was new Bayern boss Vincent Kompany who finally convinced Liverpool to part ways with one of their key attackers. His departure is part of a growing trend. This summer, with right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold and goalkeeper Koeman Kelleher also moving on. Meanwhile, Darwin Núñez's future remains uncertain amid growing rumors, particularly surrounding a potential move for Newcastle's Alexander Isak. The announcement sparked a wave of reactions on social media, as teammates and supporters flooded Diaz's farewell post with heartfelt responses. Van Dijk and Dominic Szoboszlai were among those who left messages, while Allister replied with raw emotion, dropped another tear. Diaz in turn penned an emotional farewell message. 3.5 unforgettable years. I came full of dreams and leave with a heart full of pride for what we've built together. I've shared the pitch with amazing teammates, learned under outstanding coaches, and felt the unwavering support of the fans. Liverpool will always remain a unique club to me. Every chapter has an end, and I leave with the joy of knowing we created incredible memories not just because of the titles, but because of the unity and friendship that fueled them. There were struggles, of course, but we always stayed true to each other. That's what makes it feel like family. I'm leaving not only as a champion, but with peace, knowing I gave my all. One painful part is the loss we endured. One teammate we'll always carry in our hearts. Diogo, I will never forget you. None of us will. Ngumoha emerges as Liverpool's next bright star after tours in Japan, as Liverpool wrapped up their preseason tour in Asia with a convincing 3-1 victory over Yokohama F. Marinos. Much of the attention has shifted away from the club's headline signings to two breakout young talents. Despite a summer dominated by eye-catching deals and a spending spree that has surpassed £250 million, it is two low-profile recruits who are stealing the spotlight. Rio Ngumoha and Trey Nuno, who turns 17 next month, joined Liverpool from Chelsea under a cloud of frustration from the London club, who believed they had lost a gem in the making. His rise since arriving has been meteoric. Rapid progression through the youth ranks saw him break into the U21 squad just months after signing, and he made his senior debut in January's FA Cup clash with Accrington Stanley. But it's this summer where the teenage winger has truly made his mark. He was handed starts in Liverpool's first 3 friendlies, even netting in a behind-closed-doors win over Stoke City. However, it was his performance in Japan that truly elevated his profile. Playing in front of a crowd exceeding 67,000 at the Nissan Stadium, Ngumoha was introduced after the hour mark and wasted no time showcasing his flair. On a pitch that caused trouble for more experienced players, the youngster dazzled with his close control, acceleration, and fearless dribbling. After a slick 1-2 with fellow teenager Trey Nuno, he was denied only by a fine save. But his moment came late in the match. Picking the ball up near midfield, Ngumoha surged past defenders, cut inside, and calmly slotted the ball into the bottom corner to seal the win, drawing visible approval from the Liverpool bench, including the likes of Van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. Liverpool fans have seen young wingers rise before Cade, Gordon and Ben Doak come to mind, but Ngumoha is already showing qualities that separate him from the pack. His maturity and decision-making, especially in final third execution, is uncommon at his age. While still rough around the edges, his understanding of when to pass, dribble, or shoot appears instinctive. Physically, Ngumoha has made significant gains too. He now carries the confidence and composure needed to compete with senior players. And he's not alone. Trey Nuoni, another teenage standout, added a goal of his own to help overturn an early deficit. His intelligent movement and technique make him one to watch as well. But it's Ngumoha's stunning solo goal and dynamic display that will dominate the headlines, especially on a day Liverpool said goodbye to their starting left winger. With Luis Diaz off to Munich, Ngumoha may find himself fast-tracked into Arne Slot's plans far sooner than expected. In a summer of big names and big money, it could well be a teenager from Chelsea's academy who ends up being Liverpool's biggest surprise. Asterisk. Southampton Star Eyes exit amid intense transfer battle between West Ham, Leeds, and Crystal Palace. Sources: Southampton midfielder Matheus Fernandes is pushing for a departure from St. Mary's. But Team Talk understands he may reject offers from Premier League suitors, potentially dashing hopes for West Ham, Leeds United, and Crystal Palace. Sources reveal that all three English clubs have registered formal interest in Fernandes, who carries a valuation of around £20 million. The Portuguese playmaker stood out as a rare positive in Southampton's otherwise dismal 2024-25 season, which saw the club relegated to the Championship after finishing bottom of the table. The Saints are bracing for a summer exodus. Several players, including Tyler Dibbling, Taylor Harwood-Bellis, and Flynn Downs, likely to depart. Goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale is already on his way to Newcastle. Fernandes could be the next high-profile name out the door, although West Ham, Leeds, and Crystal Palace remain keen. They now face stiff competition from heavyweight European sides. Fernandes has drawn serious attention from Juventus and Atletico Madrid, interest that could derail hopes of a Premier League return. West Ham are said to be the most persistent in their pursuit. However, the Hammers have received little indication from either Southampton or Fernandes that a deal is imminent. As the midfielder reportedly awaits developments from the continent, the 21-year-old, who joined Southampton from Sporting CP in a £15 million transfer last summer, typically operates as a central attacking midfielder or deep-lying playmaker. Despite the club's relegation woes, he recorded 3 goals and 6 assists in 44 appearances last season. West Ham manager Graham Potter is eager to refresh his midfield with more energy and youthful talent. Fernandes is viewed as a more cost-effective alternative to Liverpool's Harvey Elliott, who's also attracting widespread interest following a standout campaign with England's U21 squad. The Hammers are preparing for life without Lucas Paqueta, who is expected to leave this window. However, even a marquee departure like Paqueta may not be enough to convince Elliott to make the switch to London.